Man, it is so hot. It's ridiculous. It's unreal. Like, like, like the videos, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hey, let's see. I tell you about what's a good story to tell? Okay, I'll tell you one. My cousin, Fat Al, right? Out. He said, hey, you know, his mom was in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? And she was blind. So really, I always, like, when he was with me or anything, I always paid for everything, pretty much. Food and whatever, lodging, if we was somewhere, or LA or somewhere else out the state or whatever, you know, I paid for pretty much everything. And, you know, we've been knowing each other since we was babies. And so one time, man, we go to the hotel, we wrap up like 100-pack, right? Bam, you know, trying to get everything. This is 2 weeks later from when that happened in Los Angeles, when the FBI came to the room at the Marriott. So, you know, we go see my grandma that morning. We go to sleep, you know, go see my grandma that morning or the day, or I don't know when. We go and chill for a minute, and you know, I always got to usually go over my grandmother's house the morning and night, you know, always, like since forever, always. So we go and hit the like button. Golly, y'all something else, man. Y'all act like you ain't watching it. You watching the thing, but not really pushing the video to watch it. But it's okay. It don't matter. You know, this is all for educational purposes, for you to have a little understanding what not to do and what to do and what to try to do, you know. But subscribe, like the page. So, I don't know, I went to go see my boy out in Sanysidro. He got the Botanica. His name was Santos, right? Crazy Cuban guy. He had a Spanish wife, about 7 kids, right? You know, when little kids from, you know, bunch of kids, right? So we they didn't wiped out the house. The house ain't even there no more. Like it's not, never been, nothing never happened. It's some cold game around here. So end up, we go so we go to my boy Santos' house. I walk in the house, right? I say hi to the moms, the children. She like, go ahead, go in the back. You know, I mean, it was not nothing abnormal, right? So I go in the back, right? It's about like 12 people in the room, right? It's like a whole, you know, probably like couple tons, right? Right there. Of the snow bunny. You know, but they having a conversation, so they tell me to come in. I stay right there, right? So we in there, we talking, they talking and everything, and I'm like, you know, they all speaking in Spanish though and stuff, right? They talking. How you guys doing, you know? So I tell him, I said, listen, I'm gonna come back. You know, I'll be right back. I gotta go and get some food and stuff. And okay. He said, okay, no problem. Come back. So I'm walking out. I say bye to his wife and children and everything. Another guy walks behind me, right? He's talking to me. He's like, hey, man, what you need? What you like? What you trying to do, you know? I don't know. I've never seen him, right? So he was telling me about a few things or whatever, right? So he said, well, let's exchange numbers, right? So bam, we standing in front of the house. My cousin in the car. He in the car. So me and the dude is standing in front of the house. So this street though, I know this street. I've been on this street for 30 years, or, you know, well, back then it was probably, you know, just say 5 years, you know what I mean? And I went and been to a lot of different houses on this street. It's, you know, it's all everything what it is, right? So he said, well, give my number and give me your number or whatever. So I walked to the car and tell my relative, I say, man, I need a pen. Give me a pen or something, you know, some paper. Write down the number. I go give it to him, right? Boom. So now this is a key part of the situation. So you have to kind of pay attention. So end up, we drive off. All right, hey, I'll take care of whatever, right? So we drive off and go get some food. We go to the Fish Connection. It was like a Muslim place. They fry fish and French fries and all that stuff, right? So we go there and stuff, right? So I'm looking outside as we eating. I'm like, man, that's the FBI or something right there. That's the folks in that van. Look at that van just looking at us. He just facing us, right? I'm like, look at the van. Look at that crap. But this is the times when weed wasn't even like, it wasn't cool to have weed, right? So I said, damn, man, I'm on probation, right? Already. He on probation. No, I'm on probation. He ain't on nothing. He ain't never even had a case. So, end up, I said, man, let me go out to the car and get this weed, right? So I go get the weed, stuff it. I stuff it on me, right? So I stuff it. It's only got like a quarter ounce or something. Just a 7 gram, you know, something to smoke. Smoking trees. So, end up, we get finished eating, get us a good meal or whatever, right? So we go outside, get in the car. I got a blunt, you know, this is when I drive and smoke weed. You know, I don't do that, none of that. But, so I light up the blunt, right? I light up the blunt. We drive off. As we get to the curve to get to the street of Euclid Avenue, I look to both sides, right? There's police cars and undercovers everywhere. Everywhere. The whole street. In, say, a quarter mile radius on both sides was blocked off, right? I don't know what the hell going on. But I already lit my blunt, right? We smoking. You know what I mean? Hit it. Cars come and block us off. Block us off, right? I'm like, what the hell? I just locked the door on the car. I just locked the door on the car. Kept smoking my blunt, man. I mean, I didn't know what it was for, but I was thinking I'm in trouble, pretty much. I'm in trouble. I don't know what I'm in trouble for, but I'm sure this is going to be my last blunt for a while, right? So, they like, open the door. I'm like, what's up? Like, I ain't even say nothing to them. I just kept smoking, right? I just smoked blunt. I wonder what my folks were saying in the car. I know he was probably like, this nigga crazy. So I'm just sitting there. Like that, right? Like and share and subscribe, man. Golly, y'all something else. So I'm smoking. And then I got out the car, you know what I'm saying? Unlocked the doors. And we were smoking that good cat piss out of that El Cajon City. The Afghanis had it, right? His daddy had a classic car shop in Sunset Cliffs, right? He was like, so we smoking on that cat piss. Like, we get out the car. They throw us on the ground. Get out. They go take him and put him in a black 5.0, right? I'm like, what the hell y'all doing? Right? They go take him and put him in a 5.0. I'm like, what the hell is that? Right? They go put me in the police car, right? I don't know, it was somebody walking past that I knew or something, right? Or somebody came up there or something. I don't really remember. Somehow, my folks knew or I don't even know what had happened. I don't really remember. I'm trying to remember. Man, I can't remember what exactly. So basically, I told him to tell my cousin. No, maybe my cousin came up there. My girl cousin. I'm like, man, it's ugly. I got like 100 of them. Go to the house, right? Like, wow, it's ugly. This is ugly all the way around. I'm gonna have to take that case. I ain't got no choice but to take that case that's right there. And then I don't know what this case is that they pulling us over for and everything. I'm on paperwork, you know, so I'm toe up. So, and I'm toe up. It's toe up. So end up, they take us to jail and so they put us in the police car. They put him in a black 5.0 with the tinted windows. So They come to the police car with a big sack, about 30 nickels, right? I think it was 55 nickels in there, man. Like Crip Mac was saying. He had 55 nickels, nickel bags. I'm talking about $5 sacks or something. I don't know what he was doing or thinking about. I didn't even know he had it on him, right? So basically, they find that in my car. I'm like, man, I don't know what that is or where that came from, man. You know, I don't know. They came and brought it to me like, oh, yeah. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what that, I've never seen it, ever, right? And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So end up, find out, you know, I guess he done snatched a little something from the night before, wrapping up the 100-pack, and I had took him home to his house and went to my grandmother's to see my grandmother. I took him home though, maybe to change clothes or something, you know, because we had spent the night at a hotel. You know what I mean? Like I say, we had to wrap up a 100-pack, right? We rapping. I'm a professional rapper, but I don't rap, but I rap. You know, but I pack, cat, rap. You know what I mean? But you know, I'll tell y'all about that another time. But so end up, they take us to jail. This the FBI, DA, so they take us to jail. You know, we go to jail and we arguing in the jail. Like, dude, you got to take your case. Nah, I ain't doing. I don't know. He was acting weird. It was strange. And I'm like, dude, you gotta take your case. I'm on paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting charged with possession of cells. That ain't mine. That's your stuff, homie. Come on, man. You know, like, so end up, feds went to my house, everything, you know, to my grandma's house, searched the house or something. I wasn't there, you know, but it's all weird, right? And this is just like a couple weeks after that happened to me in LA. This is like maybe a couple more weeks of going to jail in Mexico, right? This is actually a couple weeks before or after I got shot up. A couple weeks after I got, man, the police pulls me over in Mexico with my cousin in the car, telling us to follow him to the jail. Well, that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you that one on a whole nother time. But, so, they take us to jail. We're in there arguing. I'm like, dude, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to take your case, man. What the hell are you doing? Like, so I bail out. He got mad at me because I didn't bail him out. But I'm like, you're not going to take your own, this is your case. Not that it's my stuff and my case, but I'm wanting you to take the case for me. That ain't got nothing to do with this. This is your case, right? This is your paraphernalia in my car for no reason, right? So I'm like, I still don't even know why they even came, but I do know because once we go to court and everything and all that and everything they followed us from the house that I was at in Sanysidro, right? And what they did was, it was a bust there, already in progress. So when they took us and busted us, they busted my boy too, right? So, or stole it and then busted him. Cause that was weird. That whole little move was the strangest crap in the world. So, so end up, we go to court and stuff. I'll tell you that on a whole nother story. Like, share, subscribe. Coming soon when we go to court after getting hit by the FBI and DEA on Euclid Avenue. And the FBI hits my people's house for a couple times, right? Story coming soon. Like, subscribe, share.